Hello everyone, it's daytime. You can call me Buster, and welcome back to Advance Wars Days of Ruin Micro Maps, where we play 10 by 10 or smaller maps, many of which have been designed by you guys. And today we're going to be doing one designed by Veloci Beaver. That's his name. Today we're going to be doing one designed by Veloci Beaver. My mind wants to say Velociraptor when I read that, but it's Veloci and then Beaver, like beavers that make dams and rivers. Anyway, this one is called Road Rage. Where is it? There it is. Alright, so this is Road Rage. Let's go and look at it in the editor. So this is an interesting map. It has a lot of roads. It has a lot of mountains. And then right in the center there's two very important comm towers that's important to get pretty early on. However, you don't necessarily have to do it really early. The interesting thing about this map is that you start off with this one base, but within range of that base you can go 1, 2, 3, and there's a base here. You can go 1, 2, 3, there's a base there, or you can go 1, 2, 3, and there's the comm tower in the center. So you have a choice to make. You can either go for one of the bases, or you can go for the comm tower. Now the AI does start with an extra unit. I've learned lately, playing Tiny Wars, that on small maps like this, simply giving blue an extra infantry is actually kind of too big of an advantage. Alright, I just had to make a cut because somebody just came in the front door. That's fine. Alright, so as I was saying, the first player needs to decide whether they're going to go for the center or go for their uncontested properties. Meanwhile, this player can get a head start on the contested area, and they can also do the same thing that red is doing by going for the uncontested things. And normally on a larger map it's not that big a deal because a single infantry isn't going to be able to get to the center so much faster. But on these micro maps, when you play PvP, the player who controls the center is the king, okay? It's kind of like a chessboard. You want to control the center, so on micro maps like this, controlling the center is significantly more important than it is on a larger map. And it's still important on a larger map, don't get me wrong. However, it's going to be a lot harder to recapture the center, especially when the player who owns it, their base is right here. They can just send a mech or an infantry here. You could send a tank down to kill all of their infantry on this map in particular, but they can just build a mech, go here, and shoot you. Like, on this map in particular, it's very important to keep the center. Luckily, the AI is not very good at taking the center, so we can kind of take our time with that. Other than that, we'll capture the bases at our leisure, and there's an airport right here that we can make use of. There's also a lot of properties on this map, and we can probably snipe a couple, maybe this one and this one, or one of these two, from the AI. Plus, we can take the center, because usually this infantry, if I know anything about the AI, it'll probably go for one of these factories right here. Because it's not really smart about taking the center, and it doesn't seem to prioritize comm towers that much. So let's go ahead and check out the actual map. Now today, what COs do we want to play? Last time we played as no CO. There is one airport, but only one. I had some fun playing as Tasha before. You know what, I'm going to let the AI play as Isabella, because, as I said in the first episode of this series, she is pretty strong. And I might try Forsyth. He's always kind of been boring to me, personally, just because all of the stuff from the last map I played. Yep, that's normal. I think Fog is actually off for this one. Well, I don't think he specified. Well, might as well go check. Let me go check. Alright, so he didn't specify that it should be Fog on or off, but I usually play with Fog on, so I think I'll throw you guys a bone, because I know some of you guys like a regular map for a change. So yeah, as I thought, it went straight for the factory. I'm going to go for the comm tower. Having that extra boost, plus the extra income, and yes, comm towers do give income in Days of Ruin. They don't in Dual Strike, but in Days of Ruin, they absolutely do. Next I'm going to go for this factory so that I can go for the airport next. I could build a mech. Nah, I don't need to do that. Infantry will reach it just fine. Might as well save up some money. Okay. Capture that. I'm going to capture the other comm tower. And the AI will just let you do this. Check out this recon that it opened up with. Uh-huh. Yeah, it'll open up recon, which... Okay. I mean, I'll build a tank. Heck, if it comes down to the center, I will build a mech. Like, there's not much I need to do to counter this. So, I'm not worried. They are capturing cities more quickly than I am. However, I have the center. So, yeah. Looks like the recon is actually going to try to take my infantry, or maybe go for my HQ or something. That'd be silly. I hope it does that. That'd be really dumb. And now look, they built a bike here, so they can't come here and, well, they couldn't have interrupted my cap anyway because of the recon, but... Oh man, the AI in this game. It's great. I love it. Alright, I'm going to build 2 more infantry this turn, and I'm probably going to wait until I see the AI build. They're probably going to go for a medium tank, to be honest. Alright. So it's going to be a bit painful. Oh, an anti-air. That's one interesting thing that the AI tends to do. When you have a lot of infantry, it'll say, oh, I know just what'll kill that, and it'll build an anti-air. Which, you know, okay, that's fine. I mean, you can do that if you want to. Yeah, those cities are actually not safe to cap anymore, because this guy can come shoot. I'm gonna cap this. I'll just move up. You capture that. You can come up here. Whatever. How about a mech? I think that'll deal with that. If it shoots me, I'll heal up because I'm on the factory. And then you capture this. Yep, sounds good. Now, I'd love to get a medium tank, but that means I won't have enough for an infantry here. My income... Okay, I keep on going into mission info to show the income, but I will direct your focus to the top screen, which on my setup is on the top left. You'll see it says I have 9 buildings. That means I have 9,000 income, because each building gives 1,000, and you can see it's true. So, yeah. No need to go into mission info so much. I might build a tank. I have 9,000, and I want to save up 12,000, because... I get the feeling that the AI is teching up for a medium tank right away. They like to open up big units like that. Although this game they've done recon and anti-air, so that's interesting. But also they only have 2,000 funds, so I guess they're not saving up. Alright, 9,000 and I need to get up to 12,000. So I only need to save 3,000. So I'm going to do a tank and an infantry, and I should be able to afford it next turn. Okay, cool. It did exactly what I thought it would. And on that note, too. Alright, so now I'm going to heal up, and then I can shoot it again from the city. Alright, so it did go and try and capture this property, which was very, very silly of it, because now I'll just shoot it. Interrupt that cap. You know, every time I go into this battle animation, I feel a strong impulse in my right thumb to just mash the A button and skip it, because that's what I usually do when animations are on. But no, I mustn't. It's for the content. Alright, so I'm going to shoot you from the city, 52%. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I thought not. Since it's on the HQ, it has 4 defense stars, and 4 defense stars lowers my possible luck significantly. So it probably wasn't going to happen. I could kill it with this infantry, but then I'd be covering my base, so I'm not going to do that. I think I'll build a tank down here. No. I specifically saved up for a medium tank. I probably don't need to interrupt this anymore. I'll kill this. Capture the airports. Now, this infantry... I guess I'll send it up here. I'm gonna build the medium tank right here. I know I'm building less units doing that, but it's kind of whatever. I need something to take care of that anti-air, because Be coming. And I am going to put my CO into that medium tank. Believe me. Alright, well that could have been better. See, that's the interesting thing about this map. Infantry and mechs can just cross right over the mountain and shoot on stuff here. That's part of the reason I wanted to make this a non-fog match, because on this sort of match, you don't need to worry about the fact that the center tiles are all hiding spots. You can just go and shoot stuff. Alright. They built a medium tank, but it's over here, which means it's not a threat. I'm gonna move this... Can I interrupt this cap with this guy? Interrupt it. No. Almost did. You interrupt it. Go interrupt the capture by 1 turn. Just do 1 damage. Yay, it did 2. I mean, kind of. Alright, and then I'm going to shoot you from the city so I get the extra defense from it. Even though cities give a little less defense, no, wait. Is that woods give extra defense? The defense tiles are changed from previous Advance Wars games. I can't remember which ones are which, but some of them are changed. Anyway. I guess I'll send this guy over here. I don't know what I want to do with him. I'll send this down here. I'll let this try to cap the city. And then I'll just spam some infantry because I put my CO into the medium tank. Alright, there's an Isabella medium tank. The answer to that is artillery, I think. Because I can't afford necessarily to be buying a bunch of medium tanks to counter other medium tanks, especially not a CO medium tank. Okay, so you can go up, you go start capping some properties, cap some properties, cap some properties. Okay, you lock off this guy so that he can't interrupt this. I should be able to still get this property next turn even if he shoots on me. Let's shoot this. And since I own that city right there, I'm going to heal up next turn as well. Alright, I think I'll shoot this. Why not? Go ahead and die. By the way, I haven't shown Forsyth yet on this series. He's pretty generic. This is why I said he was boring. He just gives all units a 10% attack and defense boost. But his CO zone is 5, so it's huge. Also, the fact that it boosts literally everything is nice. And of course, it's always nice to have the instant veteran rank on one particular unit. So, yeah. He also doesn't have a CO power, which he's the one of 2 commanders in the game which do not have a CO power, the other one being Calder. And the reason Calder doesn't have one is because it would be completely overpowered. Yes. Alright, I'm going to build... Actually, I could do an anti-tank. Nah, artillery. Artillery, so that I can build more stuff down here. Alright, let's see what that anti-air does. I'm curious. Blue continuing to neglect its captures as usual. Well, kind of. Hello. Oh, that's right. It's a CO Isabella tank. Of course it's going to be able to... Oh, that stupid anti-air. I need to wait for the animations to end. Wait, did I leave a tank in range? I did. There is a mech right there. Duh. Well, it will heal at least. Alright, cap that. And of course, that's out of range. You come up here. You go right there. I'm going to probably leave this here. Let's see. I'm going to shoot on you. It's usually pretty cost-effective to shoot on a mech with an infantry, although in Days of Ruin it's less so because infantry cost 500 more than they used to, and mechs cost 500 less than they used to. So, yeah. The relationship between infantry and mechs is not quite the same as it used to be. Alright, cap that. Now, there is an artillery here. I'd love to kill it, but there's stuff in the way. You go up. So now that I killed this anti-air, I'm actually pretty safe. I'm just going to wait right here so that it can't kill thing 1, 2, 3. If somehow this tank went away, and then this went 1, 2, 3 and shot that, and then this could still... Nah, never mind. There's no way it can get to the RD. Probably it'll move back. That's what I think it'll do. Now this thing is zoning out my tank right now. So maybe I'll do an anti-air. Because if it keeps this thing here, I can just shoot it down and then move in with the tank. Plus anti-air, as the AI has told us, is not half bad against infantry. And there's a lot of those on this map. Alright. The AI is still down a property. I have, I think, 2 properties to capture. I should be ahead by 3. Okay, I'm the one neglecting caps a little bit. So there's that, and then I need to capture this, and then I will indeed be ahead by 3, because I have these 3 in the center. Hi. Really? You're just gonna put your artillery right there. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna threaten me with a tank. I'm in the woods, I don't care. Goodbye. 127% damage. Farewell. And you left yourself in range of my artillery. You killed my tank to do it. Interesting. Alright. Sounds good to me. I mean, let's capture this. Let's put this here to protect it. I guess I'll do this. Let's see, 9 hit points. Can I kill you with this? Maybe. 46. As you can see, mechs do significantly more damage than infantry do. That's an interesting thing to note, even when they're using the machine gun. Alright, this guy's in a mountain. I don't like that. It's going to be very hard to take this city at this point, because there's other infantry around. I don't know if this is worth it. I mean, it says it's got a blue background, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a good trade. If it's a green background, it knows it's for sure a good trade. If it's a red background, it knows it's a bad trade. I don't know if that's super for sure, like if it's cost effectiveness that it goes by, or if it's by how much HP you're gonna lose. Because sometimes you can like shoot on something, do a couple damage, and then lose 8 in return, and it'll still be cost effective, because like an infantry shooting an anti-tank, for example, is a very cost effective trade. But yet it says it's red, I think, if I remember correctly. We saw it in a previous episode. I could do a war tank, that would super counter the medium tank. But no, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna spam some mechs. Mech spam will be good on this map. Alright, here comes an anti-air. Luckily it chose to shoot on the 3 HP infantry that was just there to be a meat shield at this point. Yeah, and why did you do that? See? Why, AI? Shooting on a CO medium tank with an unboosted light tank. Alright, unfortunately it interrupted my cap. That's annoying. Now they're trying to shoot me off my comm tower. And it worked. They had to double up for it, though. Okay. Well, first things first, let's fire on that. Kapow, kapow, kapow. More bam! Alright. Now, do I want to shoot this, or do I want to try to finish off the tank? Her CO gauge is not that full. As you can see, it's not even a bar yet. I think I'll shoot on this. And then next turn... Let's see. Oh, I was kind of hoping I'd kill that, but of course I'm not going to. I could see the calculation. I was hoping to move this infantry here and just kind of block it in. I'm going to join cap right here. I'm going to keep these two right here to protect my artillery. Move this over. Shoot on you. Well, first I'm going to shoot on you from the comm tower. Comm tower gives a lot of defense, 3 stars. Mechs and mountains are scary, man. Oh, cool. That was pretty good. Alright, move these guys over the mountains. I'd love to take this property. You built another infantry, though. Plus, if you build infantry here, they can also attack this particular tile, so it's going to be particularly hard to take it. You go over here. Yes, I can kill this. If I kill that, then I can get the first strike on this medium tank, but it's on a factory, so I shouldn't do that, even though I have a CO. Let me see here. I'm going to move it over here, shoot this, and hopefully it will... the medium tank here will actually come and try and kill my anti-air. That would be ideal. And see, had I killed this medium tank, she would have just put her CO into this one next turn. Alright, I have 16. I still need to capture this property. It's annoying that I'm getting shot at here, but I should get it in at least a couple of turns. Oh, I can't afford a bomber, but I was about to say, you know what would definitely kill you? A bomber. A bomber. A drone. It's not exactly a drone, but, you know, it'd be cool if there was a drone unit. Like, a really cheap aerial unit that can maybe only use machine gun. That sounds kind of like a duster, though. That's what a duster does. It's just a machine gun in the air. But it's also really good against, like, it can shoot on fighters and stuff, so maybe a drone with a machine gun that's more like an infantry's rather than being able to shoot on fighters and stuff. Yeah, it'd be cool. Anyway, why don't you kill that? Kapow. So I wanted to do that so I could run you away, and then so I can shoot on this from the forest tile, get the extra defense. Now this will be a really good trade because I'm a CO medium tank. You come up here. I'm going to go for a luck roll. Can we do it? Yeah! You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright, I'm going to shoot on you from the mountain. He's in a forest, so it's not as good as if he was on a road or whatever, but... Alright, let's finish off this medium tank. Goodbye, CO medium tank. We hardly knew ye. But we didn't want to know ye. This thing is in repair mode. I could go and kill it, but I think I kind of want to do this instead. Because here's what I'm going to do. Do that, capture that, and now I'm going to go shoot this up here, which will protect that infantry that is now capping. And it doesn't seem like there's much chance for them to take this stuff down. I will move my units up, finally cap this property. Infantry will not be able to touch the anti-air, so I'll just build another tank, and another tank, and a mech. Yep, I moved everything. I could build a battle copter, but the AI keeps on building anti-air. And I don't feel like trying to maneuver around that. So, yeah. But it just moved that anti-air into range of my artillery. Jeez. Come on, AI. You're better than this. Well, clearly you're not, but you should be better than this. Like, there's an indirect unit right there. You can see it. Was it worth it to lose your anti-air to take some damage off of my infantry? I don't think so. I don't think it was. I doubt it's a cost-effective trade. Well, bye. This artillery has more than earned itself in. Oh my goodness. Once again, you love to see it. Alright, let's shoot this. 93%. I could get a luck roll. Yay! It was slightly damaged because it already shot this infantry once. So that helped. Alright, look at this. Mechs in range of anti-air galore. Sure. We don't care. It's almost a shame to shoot it with another mech because it's so low. Well, but regular infantry can't do anything. I mean, they could go for a luck roll if it was at 1 health, but... I love it when you shoot on a really low HP vehicle with bazookas, because then just a whole bunch of RPGs come in on the screen, just heading straight for its face. Alright, at this point, I'm sure you guys can tell it's over. But of course, we gotta keep going until that precious win dialogue pops up. This has 2 ammo left. I could put it here, but at this point, I'm in such major control of the center that I really don't need any more, like, indirect support there. So I'd rather move it, like, here. So now I have the city. Oh, I actually killed that. Nice luck roll. This is worth. It's my CO medium tank. It's hard for me to get a good grasp on how good particular COs are just by playing this series, to be honest, because the AI doesn't utilize their COs very well, nor does the AI play all that well compared to a human. I have said in the past about how the AI is bad, and people are like, "What? Are you kidding me? It's the best one in the series." Yes, it is the best one in the series. I'll give you that. Let's do a battlecopter. It's by far the best AI in the series. That doesn't mean it's still very good. Does that make sense? Because, like, it could be the other two AIs were not really anything to write home about already. And this one is better, but it's still going to lose every time to a human opponent. You know what I mean? So, that's that. Didn't even attack this infantry. I'm going to join cap it now. Yes, I can kill that. And then I can kill the other tank with my war tank. Actually, yeah, 77. And it's in the CO zone. Pretty much the entire map. In fact, pretty much exactly half the map, because it's 5 in each direction, is covered by my CO zone. And now this can finish it off. Nice. Whenever your unit is getting killed on the factory that it spawned on last turn, you're having a bad day. Poor Isabella. If only she had learned some extra strategy before trying to face me. I am a legend, don't you know? I could shoot on something with this, but I'd rather cover the base. Alright, can I just kill this with these two? 4. 37. It might be a bit of a luck roll. Let's see here. I got him. He didn't shoot back. Cool. That means I'm free to just start capping this property without getting shot at. And, I'll shoot this. Why not? Getting the first strike, I have 4 defense stars. You only have 3. I win. Now I can move this down. Literally no need to shoot that. I'm just going to capture the property. You move over here. You still have 2 shots, so whatever. Bike probably wasn't worth because it's going to have a hard time moving through all these woods here to go anywhere relevant. I'm going to build 2 mechs. Yeah, that's it. At this point, I basically just need to take down the transport copter and we're done. Oh, look. Look at that. You know what I have? I have a fighter. I could have built a duster. Then I would have had enough money to build a bomber next turn. But whatever. You go over here. You kill this. Pow, and now you fire on that. Block the base. It's less about shooting on the transport. Alright, so now this battlecopter thinks it's being scary, but it's not. For you see, I have a battlecopter of my own and a fighter on the way. Now I'll shoot this. Kind of funny how there's just a machine gun mounted on there, but it does so much damage because it's a war tank. Alright, move here, you'll be protected. Move here. Run on down here. You keep staying on top of that. Actually, no. You can still come down here. This thing will either capture that or capture that next turn. Alright. At this point, only air units are worth building because they're fast enough and can go over the mountains. Yikes. Oh, look, a duster. Good thing I already have a counter. Sure would be a shame if I already had a counter. Thanks for the free city. Alright. Yeah, go for it. Alright. Like, at this point it's over. I'm just gonna skip the animations and speed up the process here. So, what do you guys think of this map? It's pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I think it would be more fun in PvP, although it might need some balancing. I actually built a map that I played in this series a while back, Roundabout specifically, in Tiny Wars, and I found that blue was winning every time. Granted, I was playing against myself, so it's not the most, shall we say, scientific analysis, but every single time I played against myself, the blue side always won, just because they had such a huge advantage. Actually, I'm blocking all the bases, so let's just build another fighter. It's probably not even gonna... Oh, look. It's a CO Duster. It's actually a little bit scary. Just a little bit, though. I mean, I win, because they weren't able to stop this cap, but before I go, I'm gonna take a good hard shot on this. See Duster. See Duster explode. We love Duster. Capture that. Alright, let's do it. Very nice. Alright. Not bad. This old soldier still knows a few tricks. I always imagine him with a British accent. All of Lazaria, I always imagined with a British accent. I wonder if that's intentional or if I completely made that up. Anyway, yeah, not bad. So, that's it. That was Road Rage by Veloci Beaver. A lot of fun. Yeah, that's all I have to say. It's pretty fun. Kind of choke pointy, but that's sort of the point. It's very infantry-centric because there's so many mountains, and you have a base literally a single turn away from your comm tower. So it's pretty important to actually get that comm tower right away, especially when it's not Fog of War, because otherwise you'll be able to, if you get caught on the back foot, you'll be able to just shoot and interrupt the cap. But in this case, if both players were to take it, hold on, let me show you real quick. If I go back into it, I just want to show this real quick. I'm going to set this to me. So let's say I do this, and a human player would probably do this, and then build. And then if I want any hope of taking the center, I would do this, but notice that blue is already here. So they could choose to just forego this cap and shoot and interrupt this. And now that they've done that, they can come in here. And now they're still capping their comm tower, but they've denied red their comm tower. So let's keep playing this out, and let's pretend that I try to join cap, right? Let's assume red decides that's the best course of action. Well, okay. Let's go ahead and interrupt this cap again, Now, it's at 4. They're going to get this. However, now blue is free to go and take some other cities. So capture that. And now, blue can start to continue threatening the center. Now, we own the same amount of properties in the center, but look how many more units I have. And I can do this too, to cement blue's lead in the center. Yes, I want to get this factory, but look how important the center is. There's 2 comm towers. So, what can I do? I can shoot this here. I can shoot this here. But what exactly have I gotten done? See, red is still trying to eke out a presence in the center, but they just can't get a foothold because blue can just keep on sending stuff. And meanwhile, blue has another factory now. They've got infantry out and about, capturing things, and red is just struggling along. And this is the issue I kept on finding when testing all of my 10x10 maps on PvP. The player that takes the center first just wins. That's all there is to it. So I could keep on playing this out, but it's pretty obvious, like, just keep on sending units into the center with blue, and blue is going to take control. There's not much they're going to do, because they have infantry here winning the capture game, and meanwhile, red is either going to have to completely forego the center if they want to capture stuff and tech up, or, like, there's just not much they can do. They're either going to lose the center, or they're going to lose the capture game. That's all there is to it. So, one solution I tried was to put an infantry, like, say, here, so it could go and capture that, and then put the other infantry... On this map, I'm not sure where I would put it. Let's say I would put it here, so it can go 1, 2, 3 and capture, and then put the red infantry here, so it can go 1, 2, 3, but it can't capture until the next turn. Something like that seemed to be better. Plus, if it was here, then it would be further away from the center, so that might be a good way to balance this for PvP. Just an interesting thought. Yeah, PvP on small maps is actually a lot harder to balance, so if you ever tried to play some of my older maps in PvP with somebody and blue won, they might have had an advantage. My bad. But now I know better, so I'm going to try to balance my maps a little better around that from now on. Anyway, this map was super fun. Regardless of that, I was still able to win pretty handily because the AI is not very good at playing on small maps, or really very much in general, to be honest. But still, very fun to play. So thank you guys ever so much for watching. But until next time, goodbye everyone. It's nighttime.